Peace to the 12, man. Alright, y'all see the title is called Moro Is Black. Alright, for those that don't know, Moro is a character in Dragon Ball that hasn't been released on television yet, but the character of Moro is black, and I'm going to prove it before you keyboard knights, you keyboard bandits, you keyboard killers get in my comments. I'm going to prove it, man. You know? So let's get straight to it. It's 4:30 in the morning, but I'm going to get this out here anyway. So Moro, alright, this name Moro is a dead giveaway. So Moro is known as a planet eater, consumer of worlds, you know, powerful wizard who threatens the universe. And this is him right here. This is Moro, right? So let me get a scripture before I get to what I'm talking about. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. All right, and I'm going to prove to you right now that Moro is supposed to be a depiction of somebody that's so-called black. As crazy as you might think. So first of all, the term Moro literally means black. All right. Though it comes from the word moor, a reference to Muslims of North Africa, Moro is used as black in some contexts, such as a dish of white rice and black beans that's called arroz moro, namely by Cubans. So Moro means black. It says sometimes. You're going to find out that Moro means black all the time, because according to the Samuel Johnson Dictionary, 1755, the 1755 edition of Samuel Johnson's Dictionary, the term Moor means a Negro, a blackamoor, Morris, a blackamoor, a Negro. Okay? The term Moro, this term right here, Moro, Moor, European depicted Moors as being black. Okay? And the term Moro comes from the word European. Or, I don't know what I'm talking about. The term Moro comes from the term Moor. Alright? And it means black, a Negro. Alright? Europeans depicted Moors as being black, swarthy, or tawny in skin color. Alright? The term tawny is a yellow like tan leather. Alright? Look at this way that it's used in the same dictionary. Whilst they make the river Sanaga to bound the Moors to that on the south side, they are black. On the other, only tawny. So one part of the Moors are swarthy, the other time is tawny, which means what? Light skin and dark skin. Now, I'm probably already going to have some smart ass in the comments saying, he's not black, bro. What the hell is this guy talking about? He's not black, he's blue. Well, we're going to touch on that in a minute. But yeah, that's what Swanee's talking about, lighter skin. And the term swarthy means dark of complexions or black. The swarthy Africans, okay? The term Negro means brown. That's because so-called black people are not really black. We're different shades of brown. Went over this many times. Term Negro, blackamoor. The term Negro means brown. Now, to the people that say, oh, what are you talking about? He's blue, right? Well, let's see what the word Negro means in etymology. Etymology means origin of the word. It says Negro, black. Black skin, race of Africa, black, dark, blackamoor, Moor, right? Now, another word for a Negro is a blue man. So you people saying, oh, he's blue, he's not black. Well, another word for a Negro is a blue man. Let's get that again in the Oxford Lexicon. The blue man is a black man and African. All right. So, yeah, so-called black man was also called blue. I did a video on that you can watch it further detail about that. The black man is blue. It's an hour video going in on that lesson. It was only 2 weeks ago, so you don't have to scroll very far. But yeah, the term blue man means a black man, right? Now the term blackamoor means a man by nature of a black complexion, a Negro. All right, a blue man is a blackamoor or a Negro. Okay. Now back to the word Moro. All right, the term Moro means black. The term Moro means black, right? Well, let's get some things on that. The term Moro, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, Moro means dark, black, dark hair, dark skin. Moro means dark hair, dark skinned person. Mora means a beautiful dark skinned girl. All right, like the term Gramora, the green skinned woman. which the green skin is another allusion to somebody being black. But anyway, testa de moro means dark brown. Okay. Somebody put in the Spanish language, is Moro a racist term? So Moro is referred to black immigrants, North Africans, and Muslims. The term Moro. All right. Someone was asking the questions if it was a racist term. Now, this is a man by the name of Ivan von Sertima. He wrote a book called The Golden Age of the Moor. Now, watch what he says in his book. This is page 7 of his book, Golden Age of the Moor. The Moors, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, are people who are commonly supposed to be black or very dark and is synonymous with the word for Negro. It sure is synonymous with the word for Negro. Let's go back. Blackamoor, Negro. Okay. But, anyway. Going down to the highlighted portion. In old times, the people of Africa were called Ethiops or Negrete, which we now call Moors, Morans, or Negroes. In the Romance languages, Spanish, French, and Italian of medieval Europe, Moor was translated as Moro. See, Moro. Okay. Moar, Moor. All right. Derivatives of the word Moor may be found even today in these same languages. All right, so the term Moro does mean black. We're going to find that out. Watch. In Spanish, for example, the word for blackberry is mora. See that? Blackberry, mora. A noun which originally went from to a Moorish woman. Also in Spanish, the adjective for dark complexion, which now means brunette, is moreno. All right. Yeah. By the way, the old term, I mentioned this before, but the old term for brunette was talking about someone with brown skin. It was not talking about someone with brown hair. So if you read an old book, 1800s or below, a brunette person is talking about someone that's brown skin, not the brown hair that you would know of today. But we find a similar legacy in the French language. In French, moricade means dark skin, or blackamoor, which Marillion means black grape. So Moor always goes back to the term black, clearly. Okay? The Italian word mora means negro, or Moorish female. Also in Italian, mora means blackberry, while aola means black olive. Okay? So, yeah, Moro means black. Let's keep going, though. This is dictionary.com. Moro, Moorish. Moro means black. Mora means black nightshade. Morado means black eye. Black. See that? Nightshade, all that, right? The Oxford Pervarti Italian Dictionary. In the Italian dictionary, Moro means black. Moro means black. Going back. Let's go. Let's do this again. Moro means black. All right. Moro is blue, right? So Moro means black in the Italian dictionary. Another word for a black man is a blue man. Moro is blue. And the term Moro, according to the Italian dictionary in the Oxford, means black. Moro means black. Moro, black person. Moro, dark skinned. Okay, that's the Pond's dictionary. And the primitive Elvish. In Elvish from Tolkien, the dude that made Lord of the Rings, Moro means black. Okay? So the term Moro means black. I just want to show you guys that all these other nations know who we are, man. And they make caricatures and characters, whether it be blue skin, purple skin, or green skin, which is an allusion to a so-called black man. And usually these different skin characters have magical abilities. All right? Like the so-called magical Negro archetype. Now this is studysite.org. Term blackamoor means Moro. All right, all synonyms: blackamoor, negro, Moro. Black, black person, blackness, inkiness, negro, negroid. Synonyms for blackamoor, Moro, negro: a person with dark skin who comes from Africa. A negro or negress, a black African. A very dark-skinned person. Okay? Then they try to tell you that the family name Moro means somebody with black hair. No, the term Moro means somebody with black skin. Okay, but it's an Italian name. All right. And the reason they say black haired is because a lot of people in Italians have so-called black lineage from the so-called black Moors that were in that landmass originally. A lot of Sicilians are actually linked back to the so-called black man. That's why they have really dark tans. All right, they're known as dark whites. All right, but that's another lesson for another day. But they try to tell you that Moro means a black-haired man. No, it doesn't. All right. As a matter of fact, it says Italian name, right? As a matter of fact, we already discovered that the Italian Oxford Dictionary, Moro means black for a black person. Not no damn black-haired man, but whatever. The lingue, Moro, negro, moor, black. The N-word, dark, negro, bleak, pitch black, Moorish. Okay, that's English to Spanish. That's what Moro means. And even so much so, right? There was somebody else that was named Moro in history. There was a black man by the name of Moro in history. Let me prove that. His name was Moro. His name, this guy right here. This is Giovanni Moro. All right, this is a 19th century bust of Giovanni Moro, a.k.a. Johannes Dictus Maurus, governor of Sicily under Emperor Frederick II, and after 1250, apostolic camera and magister Propastius of Lucara, Italy, under Pope Innocent IV. Okay, so this is Giovanni Moro, also known as Johannes Dictus Maurus from 1250. This is another picture of him. This is Johannes Dictus Maurus. All right, so-called black man, obviously. They try to tell you he was a slave. No, he wasn't. But when I do a video on the 1200s at some point, I'll go into that. All right. But that's what they like to do when they talk about the so-called black man. Any so-called black man of prominence in the time period that they don't want him to be prominent in, they'll tell you that he was a slave. And sometimes, if not most of the time, he wasn't. Okay, just like the guy that taught that whack job, Charles Darwin. The guy that taught that whack job, Charles Darwin, was a so-called black man. They try to tell you that he was a slave or a servant or whatever, but he wasn't. Let's see this real quick. Black man taught Charles Darwin. Let's pull him up on the Google. Yep. I was trying to tell you he was a slave. You know, but anyway, for those that don't know, the guy that taught that whack job, Charles Darwin, he was a so-called black man. Let's pull it up. Right? This black man taught Charles Darwin. John Edmonstone was a former enslaved man. See that? Always got to go back to slave. Former enslaved man who taught the young Charles Darwin the skill of taxidermy. This skill helped Darwin preserve the birds that fermented his ideas about evolution. Yeah, and his whacked out theory, but I'll debunk that some other time. But yeah, Johannes Maurus, his name was Moro, meaning Giovanni the Black. All right, to his Saracen and African's origin, he also, as his name, which refers to his ethnic origin and color of his complexion. Yeah, because he was black. Moro. Giovanni Moro. Okay? Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to get some things on the blue, more of the blue aspect, about blue being black. Let's go to this guy, David McRitchie. He wrote a book, Ancient and Modern Britons, Volume 1. He was an anthropologist. He studied the origin and development of human societies and cultures, right? Well, in this book, we're going to go to page 382 and the highlighted portion where he says, a black man was so often a blue/green man that the terms became interchangeable. So a black man and a blue man and a green man all mean a so-called black man. Where interchangeable means identical. Exactly alike. Okay? And then another one is page 136, Ancient and Modern Britons, Volume 1, where it states, it was noticed some chapters back that Dwayne Dub, a black man, and Dwayne Gorham is a blue or woad-stained man were one and the same. So the black man is the blue man, okay? The term blue man means a black man. In other words, for a negro is a blue man, and the blue man is a blackamoor or a negro, okay? Look at the character of Mr. Popo. They changed the character of Mr. Popo to blue because they said that his original depiction was racist. This is Mr. Popo. This is Justin Trudeau in blackface. They look very identical. Okay? Blackface with the lips, right? Look at Mr. Popo. Look at Mr. Popo. Akira Toriyama tried to say that, oh, no, you know, he says, this is Akira Toriyama is the guy that made Dragon Ball, by the way. He says, when questioned about the decision to include Mr. Popo, a racist depiction of a black individual in the show, Toriyama responded, I love Mr. Popo. He's a hilarious character, but maybe you're right. If I could go back in time, I would write 3 of him into the story to avoid all this drama. He says, oh, no, I mean, he meant to be a genie. No, he meant Mr. Popo to be a so-called black man. That's why they turned him into blue, because the black man is the blue man. And that's why they made Will Smith play the blue genie in Aladdin. All right. Speaking of genies, too, Shaq played the genie in Kazam. And they all play the magical Negro archetype. All right. Now, before I get out of here, let's go to Exodus 20:4. Disclaimer, do not serve false idols. Do not serve any false idols or false gods. But Exodus 20:4, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. All right, so don't get into idolatry. But that being said, there are false deities that are depicted as blue and black. This is the Japanese god Akala, wrathful deity. All right. And Akala is depicted as black and blue. Blue, black. Blue, black, right? All right. Kali, the goddess Kali, destroyer goddess, so-called fake god, really, is depicted as blue and black. Blue and black. Blue and black, right? Same with Shiva. Shiva is depicted as blue and black. Buddha is depicted as black and blue, right? You know, Godfrey Higgins made a book called Anacalypsis. Godfrey Higgins was born in the 1700s. He wrote a book called Anacalypsis. And this is what he had to say on page 40. The religion of Buddha of India is well known to have been very ancient in the most ancient temples scattered throughout Asia, where his worship is yet continued. He is found black as jet with the flat face, thick lips, and curly hair of the Negro. All right, so he's saying the original Buddha was a Negro. Then he goes into the Negro god, okay, of India. So now you understand why these people are blue and black. Don't believe them saying, oh, because blue represents peace and whatever other shit they got going on. You know, no. He will be proved to have been prior to the god Krishna, who must have been prior to the contemptuous with black empire supposed by Sir William Jones to have flourished as Zidon. The religion of this Negro god is found. Okay. You know, I'm not going to go too much into that. But, you know, once again, I touched more into that in this video I did called The Black Man is Blue. But let's get some more pictures. The ancient Amun-Ra, king of the Egyptian gods, is what? Depicted as blue or black skin. All right. Images and statues of Amun usually show him as a man of blue or black skin. You see that? Blue or black skin. South Asia, blueness. They have blue and black people in South Asia. The oldest deities, so-called. Anacalypsis, page 351, he says, Sir William Johnson and Mr. Maurice state that a nation of black formerly ruled over all Asia. So he's saying black people used to fully rule over Asia. I'll do a video on that at some point. He talks about the black Buddhists. This is a Chinese god known as This is a Chinese false god known as 1,000 Mile Eyes. All right, 1,000 Mile Eyes. Once again, it's got the blue skin. Okay. Peculiar character of the Negro, page 3, Anacalypsis. Go down to here. But I know not in history any probable tradition or circumstance the existence of the Negro accepted, which should lead us to suppose that there ever were such persons. If they did exist, I think they must have been situated in China. So they were black people in ancient China, which is why they got the blue deity. All right, and I did a thing once again on the black man is blue. So in conclusion, yes, Moro is black, man. All right, and I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go to sleep because it's about to be 5 o'clock. And with that, I say peace to the 12. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, the Most High Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, who is commonly known as God. Yahweh Shai is the Savior of the nation of Israel, who is commonly known as Jesus Christ. I want to say shalom, which means peace to you people listening and learning, to you people doing this work, truth, sincerity, and to you others that's been doing this thing before me, man. All right. Once again, the blue man is the black man. Just wanted to show my thoughts on that subject. And I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.